Hey everybody, this is Ryan, and I have this here space heater by the company Drio. If you can see that right there, Drio. Very excited to share this review. And this company reached out to me and they said, Ryan, can you please give us one of your detailed reviews and overviews? Tell us what you think of our space heater. Who am I to say no? And so I'm going to give a honest and detailed review, and in no way whatsoever will this being provided to me positively nor negatively impact my review. Let's get into it. This is the space heater. It does come with a remote like this. It does, per this little tab here, come with included batteries. I think this is like a lithium battery, so that's included in there. It comes with mounting hardware because this is a wall-mounted space heater, just so you know. It also has some anchors that come along to this that I'm going to show exactly how this thing is mounted. But basically you're going to mount this against the wall using a built-in template that has a built-in level. So when you're putting this up against the wall in your specific spot, you can you put it in place, and then it tells you exactly what to do with the holes as far as where to screw them in, where to put the anchors that are provided that look like this. And then once you put it on the wall and you lock it in, these anchors are going to go on the bottom as a final kind of screw in, so this thing can be yanked out the wall or fall or whatever it is. This thing can be used in high humidity environments, so it could be in a bathroom, sunroom, any room in the house. It could be in a garage, especially if you have a garage where I would say most garages don't have like HVAC units that pump heat into the garage, so in the winter they're really cold. Well, if it's important to you to have AC heat in your garage during the winter months, this could be the ticket for you. All you need is an outlet. But a lot of folks might want to use this, let's just say, in a bathroom, in a high humidity bathroom, where, let's just say, in the morning you wake up and you're freezing and you get ready to get in the shower, whatever it is. You can keep your bathroom, if you need a little extra heat, you can do that. Or from a space heater standpoint, just economically speaking, if you don't need your whole house to a certain temperature and you just have a certain room you like at a certain temperature, or if you have a certain room, let's just say a sunroom. Sunrooms are usually a little bit harder to keep warm just because they usually have a lot of windows, or they have, they're screened in or whatever. You definitely have that option as well. Once you get this thing positioned where you want to put this on your wall, again, use the template. You're going to drill the holes, you're going to put the anchors, you're going to hang it on there, and you're going to put the final anchors on the bottom, and then you're going to make sure you are within a certain distance to a plug. Now you might be wondering, well, how long is the plug? How much do I got to work with? Well, that's why I pulled out my handy dandy tape measure. So we're looking at from the bottom of this. Yep, you're looking at 5 feet worth of cable, and especially if you're in a bathroom setting, you're gonna have the benefit of this very specific safety plug. Now this is a ACLI, so it's an ACLI plug where you don't have to worry if something goes wrong with this. So if this is a situation where there's a short circuit or whatever, it's going to trip this built-in breaker. So you have a test here with the yellow. When it's plugged in, you have the red light, and it will trip this. So if something happens here, somebody decides to go over, pour water on top of it, which you don't want to do, it will more likely short circuit and it will trip this, and then it doesn't, nothing's going to happen as far as your house is concerned. Or if it got in a situation where just even accidentally there was something faulty with this, any good reliable device like this is going to have a built-in safety plug just like this. So kind of a cool. So we're going to connect this to the app. So right here it says you're going to click this and hold that for 5 seconds to start the Wi-Fi. Then it's going to do this. Then I'm going to come over here and make sure I have Bluetooth turned on, which I do. I'm going to go to add device. Then it's going to pop up wall mounted heater. I'm going to select that. It's going to start the pairing. So some pretty cool features is it tells you what the current temperature is on your phone. So on your phone, no matter where you are, wherever this is, it tells you what the temperature is. That's kind of cool. See, I can come in here and I can schedule. So let's just say you want this to cut on because it is a heater. If you want this to cut on in the evening, you can come in here and turn it on, and you can either set a period of time. So let's just say I wanted it to be to turn on, let's say at this time, which is about 8 o'clock at night, and then I come down here and I want it to turn off, let's just say about 8 a.m. in the morning. So you have this feature here. Now you can manage this with your hands just to make it really easy. Just pretty cool. I got to give them credit on that. There's some the app on this is very, very user friendly. It's just painfully obvious in a good way. And so you can schedule it once a week, on the weekend, weekdays. You can do full-blown custom. So imagine having a space heater in your house where you have to manually go over. Normally you have to turn it on, turn it off, push it on, push it off. It doesn't automatically turn on or off with the ambient temperature in the room. All those different things you have now at your disposal. You can come in here and let's just say you want to set the heat. So there's 3 heat settings. You have H1, which is low, 2 is medium, and 3 is high. And that I can feel right now. You can see it's moving the air up and down, but it's the pressure of air. I don't know if you can hear that. The pressure of air coming out is now higher. You can also just manually click it here as well. And then there's an economic option here that, what is that? That's kind of neat. It says device will stop when set temperature is reached and resume when the ambient temperature drops again. Very cool stuff. So this literally is a set it and forget it. So from an efficiency standpoint, as far as your personal time is concerned, it's a wrap. Like, that's done. That's pretty dang awesome. You could also go, if you just want to, let's just say, not have heat coming out, there's a fan option, really easy to use, on, off, fan angles here. So you can see here, it's moving up and down on its own, which is this icon, or I can just direct it to go to that 1. You can see now it's not moving. And go to 2, up and now it's gonna just it's gonna go straight. And then this one is more down. So it really kind of depends on if you don't want it moving on its own and you just want sort of a fixed position, you have that option. That's really cool. The more I play around with this, the more I like it. I'm just gonna tell you, beeping sound, you can have that turned off. So notice now I'm making changes and nothing versus now. There's also a child lock. Somebody that you don't want messing with it and temp and everything else, you can go in here and you can lock it, and that prevents. You have open window detection, which means if the ambient temperature drops quickly, so most households or wherever you're gonna put this, it's gonna slowly adjust over time. But let's just say it's a blizzard outside and all of a sudden somebody decides to open a door or a window, you can have a open window detection turned on, and that will let you know. You can device share this with other folks that are in your house, just with this device setting here. There's also Alexa and Google Assistant. So if you're the type of person that likes to have some automation set up via audio with Alexa type devices, it connects to that as well. From a temperature standpoint, this thing can go from 41 degrees all the way up to 95 degrees. So you have a very wide range of actual temperatures this thing operates in. Now, if you're in a situation where you didn't have this on and you wanted it to heat up a room really quickly, it's putting out some serious airflow. It's kind of hard to see. This is a loose piece of paper. It's like pushing it out, so it's definitely putting out some serious airflow. It's also oscillating, just to kind of reiterate that. So you're not just kind of a fixed position. It's kind of trying to catch all, it's going up, and so it's working up, it's working down. So it's going to heat the room really quickly. When I hooked this up, it was just a matter of, and this is the particular room I'm in right now doing this video is about 24 feet long by about 12 feet wide, and it heated up pretty quick. My wife actually walked in the room while I was doing this, and she's like, "You need to turn that thing down." So if you're concerned about the size of the room, this thing is putting out some serious airflow. And to give you an idea from a size standpoint, the vent itself, just the vent itself, is 18 inches. You know, so you have an 18 inch by about a 3 inch, 18 inch by 3 inch opening here that's pumping out air right now. Like right now I'm starting to sweat. I mean, this thing is hot. And then from a total size standpoint, so when you're mounting this on the wall, you're trying to find a good location for this, this is going to stick off the wall roughly 4.5 inches off the wall. Total width end to end is right at 20 1/4 inch. And then total height is 12 3/4 inches. All right, one thing I want you to pick up on is, or you might not be able to hear, the noise. This thing at full volume as it is right now, you can barely hear it. You know, so if you've ever had other space heaters or fans or whatever that are kind of noisy, especially for those folks that like to have one in their room when they're sleeping, if you want something that's got a lot of noise, this isn't gonna do it. It's definitely on the quiet end. So in summary, if you're looking for a space heater, easy to install, has a safety feature, this thing is putting out some serious heat